In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to my viewer setups that they posted in my Discord server and give you guys tips to help improve your setup. So if you'd like to be featured in upcoming videos, make sure you join up on the Discord. The link to that will be down below in the description. All right, so this is the first setup. It is from JJ, and it looks like you have two separate setups, which is crazy. You got an L-shaped desk right here, and then you got a single desk right here, but there's a lot going on. The monitor orientation is solid. I love the Elgato boom arm. I really personally want to test this. I like how it's more of like a low profile boom arm. I love the mic, the SM7B with the Go XLR. Very clean. I like how your floor is clean. There's not a lot of clutter, which is a good sign. I'm not a huge fan of just using RGB strips on the wall. I feel like it's kind of tacky, especially now. I would say maybe move your key light into a better, more optimal position to light your face if you are streaming, because it looks like you do have a camera. And then we got the second setup right here. Looks like you got the MacBook. I like how you have the webcam mounted on the speaker, which is pretty cool. I would recommend getting a mouse pad and not using your mouse just like strictly on your desk. Maybe try to fix some of the sagging foam panels that are up on the ceiling. Hey, this is my boy Willis. First off, I have to say the cable management is on point. I see you use zip ties. It looks like Velcro straps on the floor. Cable management is very well done. You have a very clean and simple setup. There's not too much going on. It's not overwhelming with the amount of gear and peripherals that you have. I like the monitor orientation. This is a very optimal setup for streaming, which I like. The stacked monitors, reading chat over here, and then you have your camera in a more natural position. I wish I could do this on my streaming setup. Really optimal streaming setup. So there's not much I'd say to maybe upgrade in this. Maybe just try to elevate your PCs off of the ground so that they're not collecting as much dust. You are on wood floors, so it's not as bad, but I would try to get your PCs off of the floor. Other than that, solid setup. There's not much I can really say. I love this setup so much. Only thing that just sticks out to me that I'm not a huge fan of, and this may just be personal preferences, I'm not a huge fan of the lightning bolts. I feel like they're super tacky. I got rid of mine in my setup a while ago, and I feel like it's just kind of dated in my opinion. Love the high ground keyboard. I love the red G Pro Superlight. You do not see too many people use this mouse. I like the keyboard and the lac shelf that you have up here. I can't tell what your cable management looks like, but it looks like you did a pretty good job. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is the reason why I love the Height Y60. I love this display that you put in the PC. I think this is so cool. This may take up more GPU like usage, but tell me this does not look cool. This is Alyssa's setup. Your monitor orientation is not bad. I do feel like there's a lot of screen for the size of your desk that you have. Obviously you know this, but in the future when you get a bigger desk, it'll just make organizing your monitors a lot better. Love the key light. M50. I'm jealous you have this on a boom arm. I think this is super optimal. Your background is my favorite part. I'm not gonna lie. I love the plants that you have and how they kind of drape over your shelf, but I am excited to see what your setup looks like when you move though. Love the mouse pad. Other than that, solid setup. This is probably one of my favorite setups I've ever seen. I think this is the cleanest, most minimalistic looking white setup in the world. I love the torn apart iPhones. I really want this for my room. The cable management looks pretty solid. Maybe clean up some of the wires down below. I love the Razer Viper Ultimate. I love the keycaps. The little brown accents are really cool. I really like this. Simple PC. Love the white aesthetic of it. I like the mouse, the blue mouse. This is super clean. Got the Ferrari F40 up here. I love how it's just chilling on the top of your PC. I never would have thought to do this. Maybe the only bit of advice I'd give to you to improve this setup is clean up the cable management a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like you could maybe move your nano leafs to this side. Other than that, there's not much. This is a beautiful setup. Great job. All right, we got my boy Stars. I like the desk. I think what you did is really good. Yeah, I love the peripherals, the Go XLR, the mic, all that good stuff. It looks really good. It's very functional. I like the lighting setup you got going on. Pair with the webcam and the mic. I think this is really, really good. Maybe try to tuck these cables behind the shelf to make it a little bit cleaner. I would maybe try to get a bigger desk in the future if you can, to help with the cable management aspect of things and give you more freedom and flexibility with how you move your monitors around. This next setup's from Lispy. Wow, this is really clean off the bat. Love the white aesthetic. I think it's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen somebody put an Alex drawer beside their desk. I typically see them under the desk, so it's really unique. I like the lights you got going on. I like the mic placement. I feel like you might be able to get away with the mic over here. I don't know how that looks in your setup. I love the keyboard. The mouse is really clean. The clock. I love the shots too. Dang, these are super cool. I want to add some sort of like poster or some of like a figure in my setup, and I really like these. I don't see a single cable except your power cable, so 10 out of 10 for cable management, 10 out of 10 aesthetic. It's a beautiful setup. I don't really know what to say. First off, this desk is super unique. I love the L shape you got going on. I know I keep saying this, but I'm just not a huge fan of the straight RGB lights. I feel like they're super tacky in my opinion. Maybe try to put your mic on a boom arm to try to kind of get it off of your desk. Also, maybe try to get a white topo mouse pad. I feel like that would fit your setup perfectly. And I also think it would complement your white desk as well. I like the Google Home. Maybe push this plant into this corner. I feel like that would look good as well. Other than that, great setup. Here's the next setup we got going on. First off, I love the desk. I think the marble countertop from IKEA is one of my favorites of all time. I like how your Nanoleafs like perfectly line up with your shelves. I do feel like the clock just doesn't feel like it fits on your desk. So maybe if you want to try putting that up in this corner, I feel like that would look pretty cool as well. Maybe try to do a little bit of cable management. Micro arms in solid placement. Not gonna lie, really good looking setup. First off, love the bed. Love this light. I think this is super clean. I like what you got going on up here. I like the shelves. I love this plant. I don't know what it's called. I love this light. The PC, this reminds me of Lowe's setup, like perfectly. I like the box you got going on. This monitor offset is actually cool. Like, I feel like I could get used to this. I like the keyboard. I like the mouse. I like the mouse pad. I love the fans. The O11. I know everybody and their grandma's got the O11. I just feel like this case is so clean. Love the bed. I wish I had a bed this big. I really like this. Great job. It's crazy though, the amount of inspiration that people take from Lowe on these setups. Like it blows my mind. I really like to see recreations of it. I think it's super cool. Monitor orientation isn't bad. Maybe try to smush this right vertical one with the middle one. The mic arm placement, man. Maybe I feel like you might be able to tuck that behind your PC. I like the shelves you got going on here. I like the lighting. All right, first off, I've never seen a case like this before. I think this is super unique. The gold look, the warmer goldish tones, I think are really nice. The monitor placement is interesting. I do feel like if you could get your main monitor kind of off the desk, almost. I know it is off the desk, but higher up. Unless you like just looking down, if you play a little bit more competitively. I do feel like though a white mouse pad would look better in the setup. That's just me. I feel like there's a hard contrast, but other than that, this is a really good looking setup. Really good looking setup. This is really clean. I actually like this. First off, this is my little pet peeve. Cut these zip ties, please. Cut these zip ties and it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Just cut the zip ties. I don't know where your Xbox is, but I like this. Okay, I like the monitors. Tilt your right one just a little bit to line up with the left one. It's hurting my OCD. Beautiful cable management. I love this backlight you got going on. Maybe get a laptop stand and put it like over here to kind of get your laptop off of your desk, just laying flat and look a little bit cleaner. Look how he mounted his Xbox. It's under the desk. And he's got a PS4? That makes so much sense why I couldn't understand why he had an Xbox. I could understand the MacBook part. Props to you. That's so sick. Great job, bro. This feels like the opposite of what I've been seeing. Like you have such a big desk, but like not a lot going on. And I don't know if I like it or not. It looks like you upgraded your setup. Okay, I like this. Try to get rid of this cloud. This is just a personal preference. I think this is super tacky. That's just me. I like the pegboard you got with the Hot Wheels. I think that's super unique to you. Solid peripherals. I like how the keycaps match the mouse pad and the mouse matches the mouse pad. I don't really get why your mic is up here. Maybe try to move that in a more optimal position. I forgot to make an outro on stream, but if your setup did not make the video, I apologize. The video would have easily surpassed 30 minutes if I included every setup from stream. But as I keep saying, if you'd like your setup to be potentially featured in an upcoming YouTube video, make sure you join the Discord server through the link in the description. With that being said, I'll give you a sneak peek to the next long form YouTube video. I'm case swapping and transitioning to an all white PC. So if you've not already, make sure you subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a future upload. Links for everything will be down below in the video description. I hope you guys went on to enjoy this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.